So actually, I think it's very interesting to invite men in to the feminism organization, also human rights organization, invite men in, take men into
And
account in their intervention. They have to train them in order to deconstruct some gender norms,
yeah.
some stereotypes, some cliches, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it is a systemic thing. And even if we are aware, because sometimes it's even harder when we are aware, but we don't see the environment changing and we don't see the same awareness growing in the environment that is impacting our situations. So yes, there's absolutely a need to educate men and boys in terms of how women empowerment and women equality can contribute to a better world. Because if they don't see a reason to change, why would they change? You can, of course, enforce it, but we all know that is not really the way that things are going fast and easy.
We have to continue to fight for women's rights and gender equality because freedom is not given, but it is taken. If we don't continue, we have achieved will be lost. No way. And then besides, I do believe so because I am a descendant of the first independent Black people who fought to end slavery and who also win the Battle of Vertier, in which heroines also participate as heroes in the indigenous army, forcing the French army of the time, Napoleon's army, to surrender. I do believe that we have to fight for what we want. We have to, because they won't give you your freedom. And then another thing, I think, Helena, biologically speaking, we are all fighters. You are all fighters because at the moment of fertilization, it could have been another human being. You got me? You see what I'm saying? It could have
Yes, I
been
understand.
another human being, but not you, not me. But I said to myself, since it is me, I have to take this very seriously.
Mm,
I have to keep on to fight for my freedom, to fight for what I want, for what I want for a better society, for what I want to have a society where women and men have actually the same right to achieve
mm.
their goal.
Yeah, it is what you say, Stephanie. I hope that one day things will change, but it is true that freedom is not given, it is to be taken. I hope one day that shifts and freedom will be given and equality will be given, and everybody will understand that this is a birth. And we are still a long way from that. And I'm so grateful that you are doing this work, this very important work. And I'm so happy also to be able to give it an additional platform and some additional traction, because it is about, like you say, awareness, not only in your country, but also in the world in general, to see what connections can be built, what relationships can be built in order to reinforce this movement and make it bigger, faster. Yeah, absolutely. So thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for doing what you do and for being who you are. I absolutely appreciate that. And it's beautiful work you do.